housing-related complex, it's coming back. Just take a look at Pool Corp, P-O-O-L for all you home gamers, a company that distributes all things swimming pool related, with a stock that's been roaring lately, now only a point away from its 52-week high. Now, only about 13% of Pool Corp's business comes from new swimming pool construction, but 29% has to do with replacement and refurbishment, and there is a ton of catch-up demand in this business. The rest has to do with maintenance, which is something you need to do if you want to be able to go swimming. Here's the thing about this business, though. You just don't spend the money to refurbish your pool if you're underwater on your mortgage. But we know that people spend 3 times as much money on their property once it's above water. And that transition from having negative to positive equity in your home has been happening for millions of people over the last couple of years. That means there's going to be a lot more demand for Pool Corp's products going forward, especially since the median swimming pool is now more than 15 years old. At the very least, these pools are begging to be snazzed up, if not replaced entirely, especially since a better-looking pool can help you sell your house. Not only that, but Pool Corp's flirting with new highs, even though we just got out of the worst time of year for this business. Just imagine where the stock could go over the summer. Oh, and the whole pool industry is very fragmented, giving this company a lot of room to take share, which it is doing. So let's check in with Manny Perez de la Mesa. He's the president and CEO of Pool Corp. Find out more about how his company's doing and where it is headed. Mr. Perez de la Mesa, welcome to Mad Money.
Thank you, Jim.
All right, sir, I was looking at your financial results, and I see that your adjusted EBITDA and your operating income margins are just now getting back to where they were in 2006. And yet, at the same time, in 2006, we're building far more homes. Does that mean if we go to a level where we're back to building a lot of homes, that the EBITDA could explode from here?
Well, I wouldn't use the word explode, but it certainly could be a lot higher than it is. As mentioned in your intro, we are still in the early phases of recovery from a housing and certainly pool construction standpoint. And the remodeling and replacement activity really began modestly in 11, expanded a little bit further in 12 and 13, but we believe we have a long ways to go there as well. So both remodeling and replacement activity as well as new pool construction have a long ways to go to get to historical levels. And then the leverage there that you mentioned in terms of operating results, whether it be EBITDA or operating income, what's, I think, important to state is that we've continued to grow our business, adding to our networks, whether it be opening of new locations or also layering in some small acquisitions. And in fact, those new locations and small acquisitions come in with very modest to no EBITDA per se. So when you look at our base business, excluding those acquisitions and new locations, we in fact in 13 were already above, from an EBITDA margin standpoint, above our highs in 2006, and that's still with new pool construction 70% below what they were in 2006.
That's what I figured has to be happening, that you have to be taking share, because if you have this much revenue and this much earnings when we're still nowhere near we were, then it must be from maybe out of the littler companies that, you know, mom and pop companies. Is that who you're taking it from?
Well, we're taking share across the board. We compete with both small and local and regional distributors, but we also compete indirectly with mass merchants that sell to that consumer that maintains their own pool. But what's important here and fundamental to understanding our story is we continue to invest, and we invest in our people. We have a great team of people in over 320 locations in 11 countries, and our people are what makes a difference. That's a key differentiator that we have. And those people are armed with tools and resources that are unique in the context of this industry. And we continue to invest in our people and those tools and on those resources through the downturn, understanding full well that the market will ultimately stabilize and eventually revert to normal. And therefore, we're looking to continue to capture share as we have historically throughout our history.
Okay, well, today I got my bill. My guy said, listen, if you open your pool early, we'll give you a discount. And I said to myself, you know what, it's freezing. I don't even want to think about it. There are other years, sir, frankly, where it was real spring, and I said I couldn't wait to get it open. This is happening all across the country. Is that weather going to be a detriment to your business in this quarter?
No, I mean, when you look at it, and you're based in New Jersey,
exactly.
Where you are, it typically pools are open in the springtime, whether they're open in April or early May. That's normal. And the fact that we had an exceptionally cold winter, December, January, February, a lot of snow in your area, in fact, a lot of ice throughout the Southeast and parts of the Southeast and Middle America, that really doesn't affect us because pools are naturally shut down during that period of time.
All right, and then last thing I wanted to think of is that given the weather, I know my pool it's cracking. I mean, you've got this 15-year period, but I know that I have to do more work because of the weather. Does that play a role in your business?
Sure it does. Pools have two components. You mentioned earlier maintenance and repair. Right. Maintenance and repair activity is steady. In fact, during the course of the downturn, key products like chemicals, parts, accessories, we continue to grow our sales of those products 2007, 8, 9, and 10 through the downturn as new pool construction was collapsing 80%. Those product categories revolving around pool maintenance and pool repair continue to grow.
Well, you've got a great story, sir. I am so glad you come on. I have not heard from Pool Corp before. It's been a remarkable stock. You do a great job. Thank you for coming on Mad Money.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it very much.
That's Manny Perez de la Mesa, the president and CEO of Pool Corp. This stock, now you see why it's trading at a high. I wish it would come in. I think it's a terrific buy. Stay with Cramer.